Hi everyone, we are live. We're doing our IG chat from the Los Angeles Athletic Club in downtown, an amazing space, and we're in their blue room today. And I have Eddie from Lava, which is the Los Angeles Video Artists Collective. I'm gonna have you pronounce your last name because I tried and I don't know how to.
That's okay, yeah. My name is Eddie Vajara. Could you pause?
Yeah.
The grateful director and overseer of all things Lava for the past 10 years now.
Okay, hi guys. Audio's working, amazing. So Eddie, I want to talk a little bit about, so Eddie is going to be at, Lava's going to be doing their installation at Site 3 for LUMINEX. And I'm really excited because I've already in conversations in talking with Eddie and collaborating with Eddie for LUMINEX. There's a lot of synergy. If you don't know, Lava puts on this amazing event in Los Angeles called BYOB, which is Bring Your Own Beamer. The first time that I went to a BYOB was like I think it was like 2013. It was amazing. It was at a warehouse location. There was like a ton of, artists, video artists, projecting all around the room. We were having beers, there was cool music, and this projected party was a fascinating way to be able to see new artists, see their content, have conversations, socialize.
Yeah.
But how long has BYOB been happening for?
Yeah, I mean, when Lava started back in 2003, we hadn't even been a big enough group to even think about having some kind of a projector going on for the majority of the time that Lava's been around for 21 years now. So
21 years.
Yeah, and we've tried to make it our annual event, and even during lockdown, we tried to still do a virtual version of that and have people stream in, and that was very interesting for us because we were then able to do almost like a longer set of hours and invite people that actually weren't maybe in LA anymore, that have been supporters of Lava throughout the years. And it also gave us a chance to do what we love to do, and that's kind of really explore technology and make it work to our advantage, really, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because at the few of the images that I was seeing, how Lava has grown with the people that are attending these BYOBs and are a part of the Lava Collective. How many artists do you guys have kind of under your umbrella at this point?
What's great is that it's been around long enough where it started as this kind of underground avant-garde art collective of a very small group, and through the years it's becoming professionals and becoming contributors and developers and stuff. We now have not just artists in our collective, but we have vendors, right, and promoters and event planners and people that actually make up the whole scene of the
360.
Yeah, of the whole video art experience. And then of course newer technologies that become more accessible because of time. So we're operating pretty well right now at about 900 folks that really respond to Lava from a community standpoint.
Yeah.
But we're engaging all over LA County, and again, because we've been around for so long, we have Lava that have moved to Denver, for instance, and they called me and said, if we start a video art collective here, can we call it Deva, the Denver video artist and stuff? The video artist spirit is as transcended, even though the approach to video art has completely developed since we started 20 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So I wanted to talk about what's your role in Lava.
So I was asked and graciously accepted being the director and kind of bearer of all things, giving the keys to Lava. In a short story, I helped start Lava at the beginning in 2003, but I had another video artist collective going on at the time, and Lava was, again, we were just renegades from Art Center, CalArts, Otis, and from just independent scene with a little bit of access to some technology. Lava kept developing. I attended meetups, right? And then I contributed like where I thought I could with projection mapping and exploring avant-garde projections off the traditional frame. I was always interested in that kind of conversation and discourse. The original founders, let's say, of Lava ended up moving to Berlin, just coincidentally, at different times in their life. So about 10 years ago, they asked me they said, you're in LA, you're doing stuff. I had this life at the time as technical director for exhibitions at LACMA, and I was working for all my video art heroes. And it wasn't going anywhere. So I said, yeah, I would love to. And so I took Lava under my direction, rebranded to a different type of visual look to bring in artist discourse back to it. We were, at the time, I think, really VJ centric. In the developer mode, there were these different camps that weren't communicating like I thought that they could in a better way. So I started to introduce, okay, let's think about the community. We have VJs now, we have performers, we have traditional video artists, and then we have this new generation of folks too that are dealing with all kinds of different new technologies,
like AR and
pixel mapping,
right,
yeah, and having access to dome technology,
right.
And so there needed to be then an immediate attention for an art show. So the first blowout that I put out was the Lava Art Show, which is a big group show in East LA, in City of Commerce, that small green door. Dear friends of ours that provided a space for us to showcase different artists, and from there have a secondary show a week or two later, and have artists from that show do a one-on-one talk with everybody. So that way you can dissect and slow down from a group art show experience that could be overwhelming, especially with a lot of technology and interactivity. So this started to get us into a place of meeting more one-on-one, getting to that ground level where I've always appreciated Lava's ability to do so. We got aggressive with monthly meetups, and because of the landscape of LA actually being quite large, I ended up hosting monthly meetups for the west side and the east side.
Yeah.
And so 2 meetups a month, and making these meetups at non-traditional art spaces.
In the meetups, the artists are showing their work?
So sometimes we would do meetups that would have kind of show and tell, presentation, demo, that sort of thing. Especially if someone was working on something exciting and maybe was looking for others interested to help, or got off of a big project and wanted to share kind of behind the scenes. But there was also this emphasis to have meetups where we didn't have technology around us.
Just to socialize.
Just to have what we're doing right now.
Yeah,
and that
have conversations.
Yeah, because then you are at the same table with someone who is just starting out, also someone who is a seasoned performer or someone who's even maybe has some professional experience in the video art world as a professional video artist. So now you have the playing field and the ability to go ahead and connect with people without being nervous to go up to them when they're in their element.
So what is Lava's mission?
So our mission is to nurture creative technologists. We want to be the place where everyone is equal, but we also want to be able to take that level of equalness and then spotlight, promote those that are actually taking it a step further, that are following through and really exploring their potential, whether they're starting their own business as using the types of skills that video artists have nowadays, because it's really a digital craft now,
So you're not alone.
Yeah.
You can join a collective. So
Yeah.
how do people join?
Yeah, so we've always been completely free to join. We've always been in that way volunteer, and also it's just a matter of now we have resources now where you can reach us directly through social media and emails and stuff. But before it was like, this is how we met each other.
If anyone wants to connect with Eddie, you're welcome to put your information in the chat. We'll circle it back around and make sure that it gets to him. I wanted to talk about, so Lava is going to be at Site 3 for LUMINEX.
Yeah.
And so what we're doing for LUMINEX, it's an alleyway location. We call it the Morrison Alley. It's between Pico and 12th Street, right behind the Morrison Hotel, which is between Hope and Grand. For anyone that needs to see a map, when I say Site 3, please go to luminexla.com, LUMINEXLA.com, and you'll be able to see in the Plan Your Visit page the maps and everything. So make sure to be prepped before you come. It's going to be a wild party. Exhibition. So, but in the Lava location, we're going to have up to 20 artists that are going to be showcasing their work. All those artists will be on site so that people can talk with them and engage, similar to what we would do if you were at a BYOB. So I want you to talk a little bit about the setup and who's coming and like.
Yeah, we're super excited. This location that you presented for us, and we're so grateful for, gives us the ability to not have to worry about being shut down. But that's always like a newer thing to kind of worry about, right? Like you want to show good work, then this is super. So our canvas is about 200 feet wide by 16 feet tall. And if you want to count the alleyway floor too, which tends to happen with the BYOB, that projections go everywhere. And it's going to be this place where artists can freeform projection art, but then also can have the chance to showcase art on a CinemaScope type of level, and that is super exciting for a lot of people that don't necessarily get that opportunity, and that's what this is bringing to this. So that's what probably the most thing that we're grateful for with LUMINEX is that opportunity that folks are going to be getting that they wouldn't be able to get without obviously jumping through a lot more hoops to get there. It's hard.
Yeah.
So thank you.
No, public art is not, it's not easy to accomplish. And then we're going to have the projectors that are up. What's the company that is sponsoring those?
So we have Controlled Burn Productions sponsoring us, and also Future Lighting sponsoring us, which is fantastic. And these are both long-term lava and also like newer gen lava. And this is the sort of thing that's super great where, people that kind of started with like, oh, I don't know who else is doing this. Do I have friends? Do I know other people like this? Like now are not just contributing, but they have their own business in order to then also give back like this too. I mean, that's just, you just don't know it unless those of us that have been sweating it out for the last 20 some years,
Yeah.
So yeah, we're super excited with that.
So when you come to LUMINEX, please make sure to check out our BYOB section and learn about what Lava's doing, especially for those artists that are on the IG live chat. You're not alone. There's a big community out there and a collective that can, support your work and, where you can grow and meet other people to create larger scale collaborations exactly like this.
Yeah, so, absolutely.
And then just lastly, like what is it about LUMINEX that you're most excited about?
I'm most excited that Los Angeles, even if it's just the South Park district, is going to become a living video art gallery, and that is like just does worlds for someone who's an LA native, who's and also into technology and into to the arts in this way to know that it is possible, that it's there's people like you and others that are, you know, are providing this opportunity that is completely difficult to pull off, and I see how hard you guys are all working. So I'm hoping not to let you down. I know
just
everybody
relaxing,
else.
having drinks.
Yeah.
You know, it's like done in a minute, no problem.
Yeah.
But we're excited to have everybody that's on this call. If you wanted to connect with Eddie, please put your information in the chat, and then, you know, we've got, I don't know, it's like less than a week at this point, the countdown for LUMINEX. So we'll see you all there.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Take care.
See ya.
Night, guys.